Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Brandy and I'm back with another vlog. Today is going to be spend a day with me. I got quite a few things to do today. And I'm also going to be starting a new book today. So yeah, you guys are going to be spending the day with me. I'm going to do some bookish stuff today. Like, I have some stuff planned. Y'all, do y'all know I went to Goodwill yesterday? I went to Goodwill to do a drop off. And tell me why I was like, okay, well, since I'm here, I can go ahead and just go inside and see what books they have. Y'all, why was no books in there? 0 books. Literally 0 books, like none, like cleared out. And I was wondering, I'm like, I wonder if they stopped taking donations because we have the Goodwill bookstore and has been sending all of the books to the Goodwill bookstore, because it don't look like someone shopped all the books. It looked like there were no book donations. Like, it was empty. It was nothing but board games. So I'm like, this is odd. This is very odd. I just walked out and I'm just like, y'all can go ahead and take down the sign that's pointing to the book stand, because ain't no books in there. Ain't no books in there. So y'all false advertising. So I'm currently switching out my bags, obviously, making sure I'm not forgetting anything. But I am starting a new book today, and I'm actually going to be reading the book while I'm out running errands, because the first thing I need to go do is get my oil changed. So while I'm sitting there waiting on my vehicle, I am going to start this new read. I haven't really been making like monthly TBRs or anything like that, but I have been making my books priority. I have been making like specific books priority, and I know I've spoken about this before, but anytime an author sends me a book, I try to make it priority, because when they're sending it for free, I'm not buying the book, and I'm also not obligated to read the book, but I agreed that they could send me the book, so I like to go ahead and make it priority. So I've been making sure that the books that I've been receiving from authors, like actual authors reaching out to me, not necessarily the ones that I get from like publishing companies, but the ones where authors are literally reaching out to me, hey, I want to send you a book. Cool. Let's make that priority. So that's kind of how I've been prioritizing my books. So like, if I have a book club read, then of course that's going to be priority. And then if I have a buddy read, then that's going to be priority. And then now if I have authors that literally personally send me their books, I'm making it priority. So today I'm going to be starting Done in the Dark. The author reached out to me about 3 weeks, a month ago maybe, asking if she can send me her book. And I'm like, yeah. She was hoping that, well, she was sending it because she wanted to know if I could read it with my book club. But my book club, the one that is on Fable, has all of our books picked out for the entire year. So I told her, I was like, well, our books are already picked out for the entire year, but I can read it. Like, you know, I've been seeing people talk about it, so I can read the book. And she was like, okay, cool. So she sent it to me. So I was like, I'm not going to be able to read it. I guess it was last month, but I told her I'd be able to add it to my June reading list. So that's what I did. So I want to go ahead and get started on that one. I am going to go into this book blind. I am not going to read the synopsis at all. And as I'm reading, I'm just going to give you guys updates of like what I'm picking up and what the story may be about. Because yeah, I've been liking to go into books blind lately. Like, it's literally been my favorite thing to do. Like, literally. So that's what I'm doing. I'm about to get ready to head out. I need to make me a quick breakfast sandwich, put this book in the book bag, and then we finna head out. And yeah, I'll see y'all when I get outside. I didn't get a chance to read much of the book to kind of give you guys like my first impression, my first thoughts, because my oil change literally only took 30 minutes. Now, I do forget that it is the middle of the week and it's not Saturday like I would typically do an oil change on Saturdays, like on the weekend. So it's a lot busier on the weekend and a lot of people are at work and I'm not, obviously. So my oil change was literally only 30 minutes, but since I'm over this way, I figured, why not go to the Goodwill bookstore? I have not been in a while. I have not really been buying books. Besides the little pre-orders that I have coming, I have not done a book haul. I have not bought any books. I hadn't been really needing to because I've been gifted so many books from publishers and I got so many books for my birthday. I just really hadn't been needing to, but I knew that I was coming this way today, so I was like, yeah, I'm definitely coming to the Goodwill bookstore. I have my bag back there, that bag right there. If we bring that tote every time we shop, we get like a 10 or 20% discount. So yeah, I'm about to come up in here and see what I can find. Actually had hair, and he looks so much better with hair. So much better. Here's a picture of him. DJ Chastain, Will Smith. I guess everybody has hair. I just never like look at his face. Facial hair. It's just so weird seeing him like that. Because I'm literally looking like this. I don't really see anything that I want. And I think that's another issue. I don't want to go through all these shelves of books looking for something. done, and I kind of wanted to come and bring you guys my initial thoughts of this book before I get knee deep into this book. Now, mind you, I'm not gonna finish this book in this vlog because obviously it's a daily vlog. It's like a day in my life type of thing. But I do want to come and bring you guys my initial thoughts. I am 2 chapters in. That's 38 pages. The chapters are pretty long, but they are packed with some good information starting out. So I really, really like that. Now that I'm in the 3rd chapter, it appears to be a time swap. So we get multiple point of views, multiple timelines. So we get present timeline and we get past timeline, and it seems as if the author is writing this in parts. So 2 chapters was part 1, and now that I'm on chapter 3, this is part 2. So starting off in 1st chapter, now this isn't a spoiler because of course I did want to go into it blind, but then because I am coming to talk to you guys about my initial thoughts, I wanted to confirm with the synopsis that I'm not spoiling anything for you guys. So within the first chapter, we are getting a funeral, okay? So Karina's grandmother has passed away, and Karina is planning and prepping for her funeral. Her grandmother goes by the name of Mama Ella. Her name is Ella Maxwell. And so she is just prepping and planning for her grandmother's funeral. So in the first chapter, she's prepping and planning, like it's literally approaching the day that they are getting ready to have the funeral. And so we get the actual funeral, and at the funeral, you know, when they allow the family members or close friends to stand up and say their, you know, few words or remarks or whatever, it is that time. And during that time, Karina's estranged sister appears on stage to tell her final remarks about their grandmother, Mama Ella. Now, I say estranged because what's the sister name? Candace has not been in their lives in 17 years. She ran away in the 12th grade. She ran away with a guy in the 12th grade, and her grandmother worried sick about her. Her sister worried sick about her, and she left, and nobody knew where she was. Nobody knew, like, if she was doing okay. Nobody heard of her. Her grandmother was basically praying that she would eventually come home. So much so she never changed the locks on her doors, because she figured if Candace have a key and she ever needs to come back home, she could just let herself straight in the door. Now, Candace never came back home until her grandmother died. So Karina, which is Candace's younger sister, because Candace is the oldest, she's pissed off. Like, how you've been gone 17 years, and then when you come back, you're coming back for grandma's funeral? Like, this ain't really the perfect time for you to be trying to come back in our lives. You've been gone this long. Why are you coming back, right? And so that's literally how the story starts. So Candace and Karina is, the reader, we do not know why Candace ran away, but of course Karina does. And so they are trying to rekindle the relationship that they had 17 years ago. And with that, it's going to take a lot of forgiving and forgetting. It's going to take a lot of knee-deep conversations to kind of explain each other's viewpoints. It's going to take a lot for them to kind of rekindle their relationship, because you've been gone 17 years. And so we do get to a part of, like, the story moves really, really fast too, because mind you, I only read 2 chapters. And so we do get to a part of the story where we find out not really some family secrets, but something that did happen in their family. And with what happened in their family, they're both placing a blame on each other. And so we know that is part of the reason why they are not really getting along. So yeah, so far the writing is cool. It's easy to get through. It seems pretty fast paced. The chapters are pretty long, but like I said, it's interesting. So with long chapters, like, we don't really like long chapters, but if the chapters is long and it keeps me flipping the pages, then it's okay. But if you're just dragging the chapters out for the sake of a word count, then baby, get me up out of here. So far so good. I'm actually very, very excited to read some more tonight. So I do plan to read some more tonight, or this evening rather, whenever I get a chance. But like I said, this is a daily vlog, so this wasn't a book that I just planned to read and finish in this vlog. I did want to go ahead and get started. So obviously you won't get like my final thoughts until a future vlog, my final thoughts and rating. But so far so good. If this has been on your radar and you want to know like how it starts off juicy, and I'm very excited to continue reading. I just finished chapter 3. Y'all, the chapters are long, but when I say this book is moving fast, it is literally moving fast. Like, so we're in the past. In the past is like 1986, 1987. The present is, and y'all look, there's a table of contents in this book. I like that. And the chapters are named and numbered. The present is 2005. So yeah, table of contents, 3 parts, long chapters, but they're jam-packed with stuff, and the story is moving extremely fast. I think y'all should try this book. Like, it's good. Like I said, the 2 sisters are estranged, and the older sister ran away from home for a specific reason, and we kind of find out in chapter 3 what kind of tore the sisters apart. And so yeah, I mean, it's moving pretty fast, and you know, it has me intrigued because I'm like, if it's moving this fast and we're getting this much information within the first 3 chapters, I'm just wondering how the rest of the book is gonna go.